Hello, everyone. This is Toby, and he would like to help you with your context clues today. Wouldn't you? Doesn't it sound like fun? No, he says no, it doesn't sound like fun, and he would rather go play. Okay, let's get started. We're going to look at some examples together and practice together. Okay, so this first one, which you can see I already accidentally answered, and Google Forms won't let me unanswer, reads David Levithan is a prolific writer. The many books he has written include Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, Every Day, Boy Meets Boy, and Answers in the Pages. Okay, so even though we know the answer is productive and creative, let's talk about why that's the answer. What context clues can lead us there? So, prolific is the word we're looking at, and it describes the type of writer that this person is. And then we have a sentence that has the signal word include. And we have commas around items being listed. So that lets our brains know that we've got some examples here. Examples of things this person has written. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 different books listed. That's a lot of books. And they all seem to be about different things. So we can say that this person is a productive writer and a creative person. So prolific means productive and creative. My cats are being bad in the other room. Let's look at the next one, which I also accidentally already answered. But again, we want to analyze why the answer is what it is. So the sentence reads, although Leah was anxious about the test, David was not nervous at all. Okay, so we have the signal word although, and we have a comma, and then a second part to the sentence. So this lets us know that we've got an antonym context clue in here. When you've got words like although or but or however, you often have an opposite coming your way. So on one hand, we've got Leah, who's anxious about the test, and on the other, we have David, who is not nervous. So the opposite, the antonym for anxious, is not nervous, which means anxious means nervous. Okay, so we've had examples, we've had an antonym. Now let's see what we've got. Abe was filled with mortification or shame because of their careless remark. So we've got dashes around extra information that has been inserted into this sentence by the author to help us understand what mortification means. When you have what's called an inserted clause, something with dashes or commas around it, something the sentence could function without, usually there will be a synonym in there for you. The author has inserted this extra information, and within those dashes, we see the synonym for mortification, which is shame. Okay, the last one. Katie had empathy for her classmate because she too had lost a pet recently. This one here, there's no signal word that lets us know a list is coming. There aren't commas around items being listed, so we don't have examples. There was not a second half of the sentence or a signal word that clues us in to the fact that maybe an antonym is coming. So no antonym context clue here. And we don't have an inserted clause where we can find a synonym. So this is going to be an explanation context clue. Katie had empathy for her classmate, and then it tells us why. It's because she also had a pet recently pass away. And when you have that experience and then you see somebody else going through it, you understand better than other people what that person is going through. So it's beyond sympathy. She didn't just feel bad for her. She actually understood what she was going through because she had gone through the same thing. Okay. Have fun practicing.